Hello everyone, it's Nicole Martel with a cherry on top. Welcome to our April YouTube Hop. We are sharing spring projects to get you in the mood for spring. I'm loving the nice weather, and today I'm making a birthday gift for a friend. It's a wall art piece, and I made one for another friend before and she loved it and thought, well, I'm gonna go ahead and make another one. And I'm going to share the process with you. I'm using a 6x6 mixed media board, and you can use a 6x6 canvas piece as well. Anything will work with this. And so I'm using a palette knife, and I'm just adding the pearl stencil butter all over just to cover the whole surface. And I'm going to show some techniques. You can use a scraper if you want it to look flat and even. You can do it this way. I decided after I did this flat like this, I wanted a little bit of texture. So you could add texture by smoothing it out and making it look like a stucco wall. Okay, similar to that. Or you could use a brayer and it will add a nice little design here. Okay, and then if you wanted some more design in there, I added another bit of the stencil butter. And actually, when you pull up the brayer, it just lifts the stencil butter, and it adds a nice pattern. So I let that dry overnight, and now I'm going to go ahead and get started on it. I added some tape along the whole, around the whole base, just so that I can use the center for more color. And that way it gives me a nice border, okay? And so I'm adding the stencil butters to the chipboard piece just as a base here. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So then once all the colors are down, I'm going to use my palette knife and gently smooth it out. And then I'm going to take it and put it right on there. And I'm not trying to make it flat. It's a lot of texture. And there's a little bit more purple than I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and dab a little bit of white in there. And then I'm going to carefully, while it's wet, peel the tape off. And the reason why I do this when it's wet is so that when it dries and I lift that masking tape off, it doesn't tear some of the stencil butter off. Okay, and look at that. Isn't it so fun? I love the whipped cream look. And it's going to look really great when it's done. And then for the butterflies, I'm using dyes. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint on this once I'm done. I felt like the first cut did not work out too well. I figured I should have gone 2 or 3 times because the die is so small and the cuts are very fine. So I started trying to do this, and then I realized that the pressure wasn't all the way through the center of the butterfly and I wasn't going to get it to come out. Which isn't a big deal. It's paper, right? We can do it again. So if I had to do it all over again, I would run it a couple times just because it would make it easier to get those little extra punches out. So I did a few times here, and this is how it came out the second time, which was super fun and easy to get those little holes out. And so I'm just using a poker tool to get those out real quickly. And then I'm going to paint this, and you're going to see how this comes together. And then just be careful. Don't do what I did. I made a mess. And then I could have easily dropped those little bits and pieces on the actual wet stencil butter, which would not have been good. And then I'm using for my paint, I'm using an acrylic paint by Perfect Paints. I like their shimmery paints, so I decided to use the paint instead of the stencil butter. You could use stencil butter and paint and use your finger and smooth it all over the butterfly, but I wanted to use a darker blue, and I did not have a dark blue stencil butter, so that's why I'm using the paint. And so once it's dry, I'm going to go ahead and glue the butterfly to the center here. And I'm not gluing the whole entire butterfly because I want the wings to pop up when this is sitting up on the shelf or on a desk or the wall. And you'll see how this looks in a second. And then I just added a little gem. And then I let this dry for some time. And then you can take a chipboard, you can take a frame, it's a 6x6 frame, and pop it out. And put that little mixed media board right inside. Okay, it fits in there perfectly. So I'm gonna pop this in here and pop this. It's gotta be careful because the essential butter is making it a little bit harder to get in there, but it got in there. And then I'm gonna pop the back one here. I got this chipboard frame, I keep saying chipboard frame. I got this wooden frame from Amazon. I hope you found this inspiring, and I do appreciate you watching today. Take care.